Joel is with us in Seattle. Hi, Joel. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Yeah, I've got a small business people question for you. I own a very small business. There's just 5 of us. That includes my wife and I. So you can imagine there's just a few other team members. And I'm familiar with your no gossip policy from the Entree Leadership material, which I really appreciate. My question is, I had an employee this morning who's been with us for a few years, approached me and was sort of frustrated that one of her newer coworkers, who happens to be a friend of hers, was venting to her and basically gossiping a lot of negative stuff that I sensed might have been going on but wasn't sure. And so I appreciate that she's approached me. She did it sensitively and even felt bad doing so. But now I'm wondering, how do I approach, or do I approach this other employee without sort of calling out her friend/coworker for bringing it forward? How do I handle this in a way that's tactful but achieves the result we hopefully want?
Yeah. Does the new person know that you all are not okay with this idea?
I have not been clear enough. I haven't articulated that no gossip policy with a lot more clarity that I should.
Okay. All right. I might just pull her in and say, listen, I'm reading some stuff, and I got to tell you, I'm not okay with the concept of this. And and I kind of think you're doing that right now. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of warn you right now that I'm not going to be okay with that in the future. And she says, what, me? Yeah, you. And, what's interesting is if you use a low tone and you're not caustic in your sentence structure, you can say almost anything to people. But what happens is we get frustrated, angry, and we change our tone or we change our sentence structure to where it's toxic. But if it's just like, look, I kind of goofed up. I had this whole idea, and I thought I had told people better. I hadn't really told people as well as I should, so probably you didn't completely understand that we basically here have a no gossip policy. I will pledge to you that I'm going to tell people going forward that if you have a negative, you have to bring it in here. If you bring it to a coworker ever again, you and I are not going to be okay. And what you've been doing, taking it to other coworkers, is just not okay. It's on me because I didn't tell you ahead of time that it wasn't okay, but you also knew it was slimy to do that, so you shouldn't be slimy. Stop it.
Yeah.
And that conversation could last. That conversation could last that long. It could last that long.
Good.
It doesn't have to be a long conversation, and it's over. And we're not, I'm not going to beat you up. I'm not, we're not putting you in timeout. I'm telling you it's my fault because I wasn't clear. But after today, it's your fault. And really, it was kind of your fault anyway because it's just slimy to do that, and you don't need to do it anymore. Just as a human being, running down the people who pay you is stupid and disloyal. You don't have to say that, but it is.
Should I be worried if she, asked, did so-and-so tell you this, or how do you know?
You know what? That's not relevant. Yeah, if they bring it up, I say, you know what? That's not relevant. What's relevant is I wasn't clear, and you were slimy. So we both have made a mistake, and you're not going to do that mistake anymore, and I'm not going to do my mistake anymore. I'm going to be clear from now on. Unbelievably clear. And you're going to stop doing that. That's all that's relevant. And if you do not want to work in a place like that, then you should probably pack your stuff because you now work in a place that's like that. At our place, the people that work here don't do this. And if you do this, whatever this is, then you're not going to get to be one of the people that work here. And that's something we talk about around here all the time. I mean, ad infinitum. Every stinking staff meeting, I'm covering some kind of a core value, and I go, this is how we treat the customer. This is how we serve with excellence. We bring it. We're playing for the Super Bowl every day, and we're not gossiping, and we're not running down anybody. We're not running down each other. If you have a problem, when you have a problem, you hand your negatives up and your positives laterally and down. You don't discuss negative things, frustrations with people who can't do anything about them. That is a toxicity in an organization, and it destroys an organization. And I will fire your butt. And I tell people that about once a month from the stage with 800 people in the staff meeting. And you know what? We win best place to work every stinking year. And one of the things when they survey and say, why is it the best place to work? We love the no gossip policy. The other people love it. And so if Slimy Girl can't clean up her act and she's just going to continue to be Slimy Girl, then she does need to leave. You can get another one that's better than her. And that's part of the fear. That's part of the fear, too. And so
I appreciate the clarity and pray for the courage now.
Yeah. And it's just, listen, it's courage, but it gives you the ability to be kind. Meekness is not weakness. It's power under control. You're in the driver's seat. You own the place. You control her job at the stroke of a pen. So you're in a position to be kind to her, but clear. Be very clear. And you've not been clear. You admitted that. So you owe her an apology for that part. But and don't make that mistake again. Be clear from this point forward. And that's really what it is, because you got to get it out of there. You can't ignore it in the name of protecting the informant.